Hello, all of you Scream fans, and hello again, I guess, to Sidney. Over the past couple days, we've had some pretty insane developments when it comes to Scream 7. If you're a fan of the franchise, you've no doubt seen a lot of this news come out, and it's just wild. There's a lot to talk about. I honestly haven't really vocalized a lot of my thoughts for it, and so this felt like the right time, especially with this announcement coming out, to kind of talk a bit about Scream 7, what the hell is actually going on, and what can we really expect from this movie. But before we dive in, as always, make sure you smash like and subscribe if you're new here. Because if you don't, I'm going to be giving you a phone call. Actually, I shouldn't say that because that would take away like the anonymous factor of it. That would mean you already know that I'm Ghostface in that situation. I don't know. Maybe just subscribe if you want to. But guys, with everything that's been happening to Scream 7, you know, for me at least coming off the high of Scream 6, I liked Scream 6 very much. You have Melissa Barrera getting fired. You have Jenna Ortega stepping away from the project. You have Christopher Landon, a director that I was very excited to see take on this movie. You have him exiting the project. To be honest, it just felt like this movie was not meant to happen, and no matter what they did, they were just not going to be able to pull this thing together or fix it in any shape or form. But then we got this announcement, and it's two pieces to this puzzle that have so much to do with the Scream franchise, you can't help but be intrigued. Regardless of any of your other feelings, regardless of what you think of all the Melissa Barrera stuff, you see that Neve Campbell is returning as Sidney Prescott, and Kevin Williamson, the original writer as well as creator practically of Scream, is coming on to direct Scream 7. That is absolutely insane. It's a lot to take in. It blew my mind personally, and there's just a lot to speculate about. There's a lot to talk about. First, let's turn to Neve Campbell's announcement. You know, she took to Instagram and gave us a bit of an update. There is a picture there of what looks like could be the front page of the script, but it clearly says directed by Kevin Williamson, which is exciting. But she said, "Hi all, I'm so excited to announce this news. Sidney Prescott is coming back. It's always been such a blast and an honor to get to play Sidney in the Scream movies. My appreciation for these films and for what they have meant to me has never waned. I'm very happy and proud to say I've been asked in the most respectful way to bring Sidney back to the screen, and I couldn't be more thrilled." But then she goes on, "Well, actually I could. While I've been so incredibly lucky to make these films with both the master of horror, Wes Craven, and the wonderfully talented Matt and Tyler team, I've dreamt for many years of how amazing it would be to make one of these movies with Kevin Williamson at the helm. And now it's happening. Kevin Williamson is going to direct Scream 7. This was his baby, and it's his brilliant mind that dreamt up this world. Kevin is not just an inspiration as an artist, but has been a dear friend for many years. To the amazing Scream fans, I hope you are as excited as I am. See you on set, Kevin Williamson." I want to preface with this. We've seen since Scream 6 came out, and even in between Scream 5 and Scream 6, that the Scream fandom, unfortunately, can be a little bit toxic, no pun intended, having to do with Scream 5. And so, and just in my opinion here, this type of announcement should be met with nothing but just joy, and happiness. But truly online so far, it's been met with just so much division. It's something that, you know, obviously you can anticipate quite a bit when it comes to this, but it just feels like there's this kind of dark cloud hanging over this whole situation, especially in the wake of all the Melissa Barrera stuff. And so, as much as I feel like a lot of people want to be excited and want to express that they're excited, anytime that I've seen, at least on Twitter, people express that they're very excited about this, they're met with the immediate, "No, don't go to that movie, we stand with Melissa Barrera." And guys, look, I completely understand that there are actual people out there, especially on Twitter, that do care about global issues and everything that's happening and what Melissa Barrera was saying. But what I'm talking about is very clear-cut, to be honest. It has to do with people, what I would call virtue signaling, people saying things just to get attention online, and it creates so much toxicity within a fan base. The same exact people that said they're not going to go to Scream 6, and they still did, by the way, saying, "We stand with Neve, until she gets paid, we're not going." Clearly, Neve Campbell didn't have that big of an issue with the Scream franchise, and it was blown way out of proportion, as we can see now, but those same exact people are now doing the same thing on the other side with a completely different issue. And like I said, there's a lot of validity to a lot of the problems that people have, and if people are actually being serious about that online in a very mature and respectful way, like, I can understand that. But attacking people for being excited about an announcement that honestly is a huge thing for Scream fans, it's just not necessary. We're all welcome to have our own opinions, but you should never try to be actively dragging people down that are excited about something. It just seems like some people out there truly just want to be negative about everything. And again, I'm just going to reinforce this. There clearly is a difference between the Melissa Barrera situation and the Neve Campbell situation. So I'm not trying to say that those are the same exact thing at all. I'm just saying that a lot of the same people are doing the same exact thing, and they're clearly just trying to stir the pot and make people angry. And that's not cool, yo, because I love Scream. It's my favorite horror franchise in the world, and for me, I just want to be excited about this. Sidney Prescott is coming back, our favorite final girl is coming back, and Kevin Williamson is going to direct. Now, Kevin Williamson as the director, let's talk about this a little bit. He hasn't really done much. I looked at his IMDb, he's done one movie as the director? What the hell was it called? Oh, Teaching Mrs. Tingle in 1999. You know, I didn't see it. I'm not sure. What I will say is that writing versus directing is a really huge jump. But mind you, this is somebody who's worked on a lot of different films. This is somebody who knows the franchise in and out. This is somebody that created the franchise. And so I trust his vision. And overall, I'm excited that he's getting this opportunity. Truly, aside from Wes Craven, there's not really anybody else that I would trust more than Kevin Williamson. Wes Craven was just a phenomenal director. We all know that. But I think there's a lot to be hopeful with Kevin Williamson. And this is also a dude that's been on this journey all along. He was a part of Scream 5. He was a part of Scream 6. He just loves this franchise so incredibly much. And so I think somebody carrying on this torch, who better to do it than Kevin? But then you also have Sidney Prescott returning. And what does that mean? I feel like I should make a whole entire other video regarding this because there's so many little things in my mind that are popping up of where this story could go. Obviously, not having Sam and Tara is a big disappointment because I just want to know where they went after Scream 6. It was a perfect ending. She drops the mask in the street and they kind of walk off into the sunrise. It's beautiful, but at the end of the day, like, I just want to see what they're doing. I'm curious if they're going to mention those two. And truth be told, you know, who knows what the behind the scenes situation is. Obviously online, it just all got blown out of proportion and we all kind of have a picture in our head of what happened between Melissa and them, but who knows what could happen in the future. They could bring back Sam and Tara someday, and that would be incredible. Like, I don't think that's something that we should count out whatsoever, because just like this Neve Campbell situation with her pay, that was such a huge thing, but now we're just seeing her come back as if it's nothing because she got paid and she loves this character, you know, and I'm sure that they could do the same someday, hopefully with Melissa Barrera. But where is this movie gonna go? Are they gonna bring back Gail? Are they gonna bring back Chad? Are they gonna bring back Mindy? These are the things I want to know. Also, is it gonna have really that original trilogy, at least, you know, 1, 2, and 3, is it going to have that tone? Because out of these movies, out of these Scream movies, that's what I'm really looking for. I loved Scream 5 and Scream 6. My biggest complaint of Scream 6 is that people just kept getting stabbed and they kept not dying. Like, everybody was just living through everything, just getting stabbed like a million times and being like, you know what, I'm actually good. I'm okay. I'm very much hoping that Scream 7 can do a lot to bring back those types of stakes back to the franchise, really feeling like these characters are in danger and they can't just live through every little stab that comes their way. You know what I mean? Ghostface isn't meant to be a comic figure by any means. The satire surrounding the film, all of the amazing quippy dialogue, that's what's meant to be kind of funny at times. That's what the charm is with the Scream franchise. But Ghostface, he's supposed to be scary, he's supposed to be intimidating, and he's supposed to be deadly. And so yeah, guys, this is just a huge announcement. I'm so excited about it. Like I said, I really wanted to make this video just observing Twitter, observing people already talking about this, and observing the people throw out that they're excited about this, and just seeing them get ripped down on Twitter by so many people that I don't really think actually care about the franchise. It really feels like there's just this wave, this influx of negativity, and people that are just trying to bring others down. And so if you're a fan of Scream, if you're a fan of the Scream franchise, just know you can always be positive about it around here, but you can also feel free to voice your opinion as long as it's not ripping ripping others down and tearing others down and trying to bring people down in a negative way. I'm all about positivity here, and I'm all about Ghostface, so it kind of works out. But yeah, guys, make sure you let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments section. Are you excited about Sidney Prescott coming back? What do you think about Kevin Williamson being the director of this project? Please, don't hesitate. Go down to the comments section and tell me everything that you're thinking. Also, smash like if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. You can follow me on X at Jones Vibes Only. And don't forget to keep up the good vibes, guys. But Scream 7 is on the way. Oh, my phone's ringing. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Hello? Hello, Jones Vibes. Oh, no!
Jones Vibes.